Hello, Reds fans. Welcome to the YNWA Transfer News Channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for your daily latest news.
Milos Kerkez'S dad reveals details on Liverpool transfer with two-word claim. Milos Kerkez'S looks set to become one of Liverpool's latest summer signings as Arne Slot aims to refresh his squad, and his family members have not exactly been subtle over a move. Milos Kerkez'S dad has revealed that the Bournemouth star's move to Liverpool is a done deal after snubbing other clubs. The Reds have been strongly linked with the Hungarian defender as Arne Slot attempts to refresh his squad ahead of next season. As it stands, a deal has yet to be agreed between Liverpool and Bournemouth, with the Cherries holding out for at least £45 million to sell Kerkez'S. But according to his dad Sebastian, who is also his agent, it is only a matter of time before a move is signed off. Speaking on Super Indirecto, he said, "It's only Liverpool for us and we're not going anywhere else, and we won't talk to other clubs. Everything is done between us, personal terms. We just need to sort out some details, but it's basically a done deal." Meanwhile, he also confirmed that current Liverpool sporting director Richard Hughes was a big influence in Kerkez'S decision to move to Anfield. He added, "Richard Hughes brought us to Bournemouth. If he said we go to India, then we go to India. Everything is agreed, just some little things." Kerkez'S dad is not the only member of his family to drop a big hint about the defender's future. His brother Marco shared a post on his Instagram story suggesting that a move should be over the line sooner rather than later. He wrote, "Milos Kerkez'S, soon to be a new Liverpool player, has revealed which club he supports." Meanwhile, there has also been a clue dropped by Liverpool star Dominik Szoboszlai, who had a cheeky reply when asked for an update by Hungarian media. When asked about Kerkez'S, he said, "I don't know about him, for now." Bournemouth already appear to have gotten their affairs in order relating to Kerkez'S exit, having signed his potential replacement. They announced a deal for French defender Adrien Truffert on Monday, the left-back joining from Rennes. Kerkez'S looks set to become Liverpool's third signing of the summer after the prior arrivals of Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen and promising young goalkeeper Armin Pexi. His arrival could potentially put Andrew Robertson's future on Merseyside in doubt. The Scottish international has already been linked with a move to Spanish giants Atletico Madrid. And the signings might not stop there either. Bayer Leverkusen playmaker Florian Wirtz is also on the verge of a move to Anfield in what could potentially be a British record deal. He is expected to undergo his medical with the Reds towards the end of this week. Fabrizio Romano, every Liverpool answer from his new Q+A. Fabrizio Romano held a mini Q+A on Threads. Here's everything he had to say about Liverpool. Liverpool are engaged in the busiest summer possibly in their history. The Reds have already completed 4 deals and hope to sign off on a lot more. Trent Alexander-Arnold and Kevin Kelleher both left the club after the season, with the former joining Real Madrid and the latter Brentford. We've seen Armin Pexi and Jeremy Frimpong arrive to replace them, essentially. As for what's to come, it depends on who you're listening to. Most choose Fabrizio Romano for their transfer news these days, and the journalist has held to share a few updates. Fabrizio Romano on Liverpool. Question: any truth in the LFC interest in Alexander Isak? Romano, he's the dream since day one. But it remains complicated. Isak has certainly been on Liverpool's radar since January as their primary target this summer. Whether they can get him or not is another matter. Newcastle United don't wish to lose their star player. Still, that's a situation that should come to a head soon. Question: is the swap deal between Darwin Núñez and Julian Alvarez? Romano, no. Pretty straightforward, this one. Atletico Madrid have been linked with Núñez, while we do understand Liverpool want to sign Alvarez. It doesn't appear the two could swap clubs this summer, however. Question: when will Florian Wirtz be announced to Liverpool? Romano, after Friday medical, any moment will be good. Romano has been fairly open about Liverpool fans having a lack of patience with the Wirtz deal. He's been adamant that it's happening for some time, but we've been waiting weeks. Friday, though, should be the day. Fans won't have to wait much longer, promise. Question: is Andy Robertson actually leaving? Romano, Atletico Madrid want him, yes. He's keen, but no agreement on the fee so far. This has been the biggest story to break in the last couple of days. Robertson genuinely could leave Liverpool for Atletico as he enters the final year of his contract. That fee, though, will divide just about everyone. What's a reasonable fee for a player you want to keep but who you also hope drops out of your starting 11 this season? Question: are LFC in talks with a striker? Romano, Hugo Ekitike is still among options. Romano did suggest on Monday that Liverpool are in some sort of talks with Ekitike. The Frenchman has been linked for months now. However, we can't imagine the Reds' move for Ekitike without knowing for sure whether or not Isak is an option. Newcastle hold the cards there and we'll all have to wait and see. Question, is Luis Diaz staying at LFC? Romano, Al Nassr want him. Liverpool are not desperate to sell, only for right fee. This will be one of the most interesting sagas of the summer. Diaz has 2 years remaining on his deal, but he's on relatively low wages for a player of his stature. Milos Kerkez's idol was Man United player who was humiliated by Liverpool star. Milos Kerkez's looks to be heading to Liverpool this summer, although the Bournemouth left-back grew up idolizing a Manchester United star who doesn't have fond memories of the Reds. Milos Kerkez's might be destined for a move to Liverpool, but the Bournemouth left-back may well have been dreaming of a move to the Reds' biggest rivals as a youngster. The 21-year-old looks to be the Reds' next target as Arne Slot and Richard Hughes embark on a major overhaul of the squad after winning the Premier League title. Already, Jeremy Frimpong has signed up and his former Bayer Leverkusen teammate Florian Wirtz is expected to join him later this week. And with Bournemouth having announced the signing of Rennes defender Adrian Truffert, Liverpool looks to have been given the green light to complete its move for Kerkez. The Hungary international is perhaps the least surprising of the signings Liverpool will make this summer, however many that turns out to be. Left-back became a clear priority early on in the 2024 out of 25 season as it became clear that Andy Robertson's levels were dropping and Kerkez was being strongly linked with a move to Anfield long before the summer window opened. Just over a year ago though, Kerkez may have still had dreams of moving to Old Trafford instead. The defender grew up as a Manchester United fan and had previously talked up the prospect of joining the club before it became clear that he would be signing for the club's rivals. Kerkez idolized one United player in particular as a youngster. You don't need to explain to anyone what it means to play football in Manchester United. Moreover, my childhood idol, Nemanja Vidic, was also a dominant player there. Kerkez told Sportal last year. It is an honor and a big responsibility to play in a team of this level. Every footballer dreams of reaching the highest level and winning trophies. Having idolized Vidic growing up, Kerkez will no doubt remember that the Serbian didn't have the best of times when it came to facing Liverpool, especially when Fernando Torres was involved. The Spaniard famously humiliated Vidic at Old Trafford back in March 2009 as the Reds won 4-1 to give them some hope of winning a long-awaited Premier League title. Torres pounced on the defender's indecision during the first half to bring Liverpool back level after Cristiano Ronaldo's penalty, and he wouldn't give his opponent a moment's peace throughout the rest of the afternoon. Vidic's misery was compounded when he saw red in the second half for fouling Steven Gerrard, with Fabio Aurelio curling home the resultant free kick as the defender trudged down the tunnel. Things wouldn't get any better the next time Vidic came up against Torres as, just a few months later, the former Liverpool star was once again running rings around him, this time at Anfield. Torres opened the scoring in a 2-0 win that will be best remembered. Liverpool transfer news as Alexander Isak deal can't be ruled out amid Hugo Ekitike boost. Liverpool transfer news as a deal for Alexander Isak could still be on the cards this summer, while the race for Hugo Ekitike looks as though it is still open. The transfer window is open once again, and Liverpool looks set to make the most of it this week. Already with Jeremy Frimpong in the bag, Florian Wirtz looks set to join his former Bayer Leverkusen teammate soon. A medical is scheduled for Friday, with what looks to be the signing of the summer now just days away from being completed. And the Reds aren't stopping there, with Milos Kerkez's looking like he'll be following shortly. His dad is in no doubt about a move to Anfield, and Bournemouth has already secured his replacement, meaning Liverpool has the green light. Plenty more names are being linked too, and it seems there is the potential for another big money move. Here is the Liverpool.com verdict on the transfer gossip to emerge around the Reds today. Alexander Isak, Newcastle. The Daily Mail's Lewis Steele isn't ruling Liverpool out of a big money move for Alexander Isak this summer, although he admits it is hard to see. Around $190 million is touted by Steele as a possible figure to tempt Newcastle into selling the striker, which would of course be a new Premier League transfer record, and might not be realistic for Liverpool in the same summer in which it has signed Wirtz. But it is suggested that Isak's agents may have already spoken with Liverpool, with the speculation around a move to Anfield not likely to disappear anytime soon. Liverpool.com says, Isak would be the absolute dream signing as a new number 9, and if Wirtz wasn't on his way to Anfield, we'd probably be getting a bit more excited about the possibility of him making the move. Given Liverpool has already gone big this summer, though, a move for Isak feels like it would be very difficult to do now. Still, he doesn't seem all that eager to sign a new deal at St. James Park, so you can bet fans will be keeping a close eye on him. Hugo Ekitike, Eintracht Frankfurt. Liverpool is still firmly in the race for Hugo Ekitike, according to Fabrizio Romano, with the Eintracht Frankfurt striker having no preference on which club he would prefer to join this summer. The Frenchman is said to be in talks with the Reds, Chelsea, and Manchester United. Ekitike has previously revealed he grew up supporting the latter of those sides, leading to suggestions United might hold an advantage. Romano, though, insists that no decision has been made, with Ekitike still talking to all three clubs. Liverpool.com says Ekitike feels like he would be a more realistic option, albeit one that would probably still cost more than $100 million. As long as the race is open, though, Liverpool should be keeping him firmly in its sights.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. See you next time.